Hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another episode of Space Engineers. In today's episode, we're going to be working on getting the gondola. Whoa, what was that? It just threw me off. Oh my god. This is unforeseen. I'm just running, by the way. I'm not jumping. And it's just sliding me off the end. Is it just here? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is going on? That is so weird. That's not good. Just so you guys know, just for reference, that's not supposed to happen. Alright, so my original idea was that this was going to work. And from what I've seen here, by the way, I'm not moving forward right here. I'll just like show. I'm not, or try to listen really quickly. I'm going to be real quiet. I'll get my microphone real nice and low to my keyboard. I really shouldn't have done that. My microphone's all messed up. So yeah, essentially it's just moving forward, like pushing me off. And I think I found the issue. Yeah. The wheels are kind of stuck. So I guess there's more than one issue with trying to do this. Yeah. So essentially what we need to do is get rid of this, take the gondola, change the wheels out, just lift them up, make it one instead of two like this, which is cool, but we'll do one instead. And we'll do a large block, because without a large block, then this happens, this grid like merges with this one. And so we're going to have to go back and just pretty much redesign this again. I'm pretty sure even with this design, I'd still have that issue, but with this design, since it's flexible and these like have constant pressure under them, I can always like loosen them and then put more pressure back on them, which would fix this issue. And I could do that every time I got into the gondola. However, this issue right here is pretty much unresolvable, especially with it like throwing me off the edge here. It's just not practical. And I know I say practical a lot. I do. Why? Why? So, anyways, we're gonna grind this down. Just gonna grind it down. A gondola is a stupid idea anyways. Why? Why are you doing this to me? I think I found the reason nobody makes gondolas in Space Engineers, huh, guys? Gondola was a bad idea. Why? Why? That's so disappointing. All right, I'm gonna clean this up and I'll be right back. I don't even know what to say. I'm completely speechless. That was just... Look at it. Every time I grind something down, it like jumps. Why? Oh man, that sucks. What? What is wrong with you? It's just jumping. I really don't care. I'm very upset by this, as you can probably tell. I probably should have did the landing gear, locked it, and then got rid of the rotor, but I mean, hindsight's 2020, right? This was a bad idea to begin with. Relying on subgrids was a terrible idea. I should have had a solid grid. That's probably why everybody uses whenever they make gondolas, they use large grid blocks. I was like, oh, I'll just use small grid blocks. It shouldn't be too big of an issue, right, guys? Right, guys? It shouldn't be too big of an issue. Little did I know, It was a horrible idea. So we're gonna take a break from trying to do a gondola because I just don't want to go through that again. That was miserable. All of this work. I thought this was gonna be so cool. Look at our poor gondola. No. Man, that's so disappointing. And I had so much hope too. I mean, I'd come up with this design. I'd done a bunch more testing on our test world, our creative test world. And I was really excited because I thought, man, you know, we have all this cool stuff that we're working on. We've got all these cool ideas that we can put into play. And, you know, like, we've got the welding ship, we've got Kaizo, we've got the gondola. I was like, man, we're going to have so many cool things in our world. This is going to be awesome. That's such a motivation killer right there. All right, it's done and over with. Let's move on. By the way, guys, I'd love to know what you guys think about the channel banner that I just made for the channel. So if you guys go onto the homepage of my YouTube channel, check out the channel banner. It took me a really long time to make, but now that it's done, I'd really like to know what you guys think about it. After all that just happened, it's probably high time I actually start working on a grinder pit. Because I've got a welder pit in mind that I want to make, but I want to make it in space, right? Because I want all my ship production to be in space. So we're going to have to find a really good spot out in space, which we'll probably do in the next episode. But for now, we need a grinder pit down on the planet so that, you know, we can bring ships here, we can grind them down. I was thinking about maybe putting the grinder pit up in space so that we don't have to bring everything down to the planet. But I'm liking the idea of having it on planet, so that way we can get rid of rovers as well. Because I can't bring rovers up without a lot of materials, or rather bring it up with a lot of weight, not materials, but weight. And I mean, trying to get rid of that weight is really difficult, or trying to counteract that weight, trying to take something out of atmosphere, it's just difficult. So I think it'd be better to just have a huge grinder pit. We have this huge pit over here, but I'm pretty sure I don't want to deal with the demons today. After what we just dealt with, we don't need to deal with any demons. We'll probably end up taking Kaizo and building a welder pit, or sorry, not a welder pit, a grinder pit, probably somewhere over here. I just want a good area, probably. I don't really want to build it directly off of the base. I kind of want to have it separate from the base. So maybe over here somewhere? Ow. Meanie. I definitely want to take Kaizo to wherever we're going to make it though, because he's got so many materials in him that it should be child's play to try to actually get everything ready. I just got to figure out where we're going to place it. I'm thinking right here, honestly. Yeah, I like the idea of like right here in this little divot. And then we can have a bunch of lights, aiming into the grinder pit. I like that idea. Like 4 spotlights all on pistons. That way they can raise up and then fold out. I think that's cool. So we'll charge up really quickly and then we'll head out with Kaizo to start actually crafting up all the materials necessary to build our little grinder pit. All right. I do want to go check out that unknown signal though. I think it can definitely wait. I think the grinder pit's just a little bit more important, because if we get the grinder pit, then we can bring every unknown signal home, and if we don't like what we get, we can immediately just grind it down. All right. So probably right down here in this little divot. Remember, Scar, don't break Kaizo. You've already done it once. Please don't do it again. Careful. Okay, we'll put a steel block underneath Kaizo's foot, like so. I want to put 2 underneath his feet. There we go. Now that one can lock, and one right here. But that needs to go a bit higher. Just a tad bit higher should be fine, because I know the landing gear has a pretty long range on them. There we go. Now they both should be able to lock. There we go. Nice. Both feet are definitely locked. Nice. So if I get rid of one of these by accident, we'll still be fine. But just in case, Because I've been known to make a couple mistakes here and there. I don't know if we need to talk about them or nothing, but you know, I've been known to make some mistakes here and there. All right, so I want to put the grinder pit on stilts and then have a ramp going up to the grinder pit and then lights going down, aiming at the grinder pit. So the pit will be here. I'll have one here, then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 there, and then come out. All right. And then that should be 13, right? So that should make it to where 6 is the center point. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, there we go. That's the center. And then I go 13 out again, but instead of 13, I go 12. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Then we go down again. Now here's where it gets a little bit complicated because I want these to be in the dead center because I want the grinder pit to be even. But I also want these legs to be into. So I'm going to have to come out an extra bit over the edge because I want these to look a little bit better. Since it's going to be on stilts, I want the stilts to look cool. So we're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ow. Turn upside down. Bam. 1 into the center. 1 into the center. This is going to be the grinder pit right here in the dead center. And we're going to have layers. So it's going to go down, 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 down. So I do need to take Kaizo and I need to drill beneath it. So I do need to get rid of these so that Kaizo can actually fit. Then we'll weld everything up with the the little welder we have over there. I'll just have to bring it down here. Let's see here. Take Kaizo off its stilts. Are you still powerful enough, Kaizo? I don't know if you're too heavy or not. To lift yourself up with the front thrusters. I do need to level out. The only problem with trying to level out in a ship like this is at this angle, it's really difficult to tell whether or not the ship is level. And it is not. So I need to go forward more. It's easier if I put a seat on it for digging straight down. And by that, I mean I'd put a cockpit somewhere on the back of the ship facing forward. So that way I can tell if I'm level or not. Actually, you know what? I can do that right now with a remote block, actually. So if I take a remote block and I place it somewhere like, say right here. Like so. Then I grab all the materials out. So now that remote block is set to this horizon. So now if I get inside of Kaizo, and then I go Shift K. Wait, remote. There we go. And then I control this. Yeah, see it changes the artificial horizon so that I can actually make this level. It's also going to change the movement too, so I do need to level it out like this. So I can go forward. Got to make it more level. There we go. And then forward, left, turn. Just gotta even it out in between these, and I need to, is it Q? No, it's not Q. Okay, it's left, right? There we go. Try to level that out as best as I possibly can. All right, now I need to check my artificial horizon again, level it out. There we go. Now I can start right-clicking and going down. I just need to set the drills to block tool 9 and go. Make sure I'm level again. Got to keep rechecking my level. Then it's down, right? So I press C. Okay, now I hold space. It's very, very difficult to remember exactly what I'm supposed to do because my brain's oriented towards where the camera's facing. And so I got to press F There we go. I should have control of the ship. Yeah, there we go. I can press backwards. So it's a little bit scary. It's not too bad. Try to flip the ship back up. Oh, ooh, terrifying. Once I put it back down on the stilts, we should be ready to go. Now, I didn't dig too far down because I'm not looking to make like a huge hole. I'm just looking to make a hole deep enough to where I can put like a large cargo container beneath it. There we go. Yeah, that's good enough. So the way the things are actually going to work is there's going to be like ramps coming down, right? So essentially, here, I'll just make it so you can see. Then there's a light armor slope that I'm going to place like this. And these are going to go down 3, I believe. Because I want stuff to fall into the welder pit. Alright, so I built this out really quickly so I can tell exactly how many grinders I'm actually going to need. And I'm pretty sure that, yeah, that'll work. I'm definitely proud of that. And then, so it'll be grinders up top, right? This is where the head's going to be. And then there's going to be grinders that go one layer down. So that way when they fall in, it grinds on the sides and gets rid of any arms or anything. And then it drops into the very center. That's where everything grinds up, grinds up, grinds up. So we're going to put the grinders here. So I'm going to grind all this back down. And whoa, I forgot about you. Gotcha. It's actually a pretty cool game. You know, that might be an actual fun game for, if I had a bunch of content creators that I was making a video with, that'd definitely be a game I'd think about. You know, like the blocks fall and you have to grind them all down in a specific time limit. Whoever gets the most blocks wins. And I guess you could tell because of how many steel plates would be in the inventory. All right, so first we're going to place the grinders. We'll place them like this. I'm going to have them going to the side. Because I can't have them going towards the middle because there's going to be blocks in the middle. Oh, I could have them going on the outside, but that's a lot of connectors. No, we'll have them going sideways like this because they're going to go to the edge like that. And then sideways like this. So I should be able to connect to each one individually. So essentially I connect here and then run a pipe all the way down, connect here, run a pipe all the way down and then turn and then connect here and then go all the way down and then turn. So it shouldn't be too difficult. Then we're going to have to drop down one layer. So we're going to drop down one here and they're going to be on the next layer. Let me put some blocks so that I can connect them. These are pretty much just guide blocks. I'll get rid of them eventually once everything's done. And the dead center, I'll have a large storage container. So that shouldn't be too hard. We're going to go like this. Just like the last one, all the way down. And then the one right here isn't going to be able to connect to anything. So I do have to do something special for it. To grind out that. All right, now I can connect on the outside of all of those. And in the dead center, we will have a grinder. And this one on the sides is not able to connect, but it can connect on the bottom. And that's where the large storage container is going to connect. So now we get our large storage container out. All right, that'll do. Now I just need to grab some of the materials so that I can actually place it. So I need a, what is it called? Interior. Yeah, interior plates. Got it. All right, and then we place that in the dead center. Nice. Now I just got to weld all this up. I can weld the majority of the outside up with my little welding ship, but all these grinders I have to weld up individually. And I also have to put the piping to them. So I'll do that really quickly and I'll get right back to you. I'll do it like this, just so that way I'm 100% certain I'll be holding on to that. And I also give myself a little bit more options. I'll do it like this on both sides. And then just run a single conveyor tube down the middle. All right, so that'll just clear my conscience a little bit more so I can actually get rid of these. I'm pretty sure I could do it on all sides, but I only need to do it on one side. I'm just doing it on two sides for symmetry's sake. But yeah, I thought I was going to have to do a lot more running of tubes, but apparently, since they're on the bottom like this, I can just run it into there. And then, you know, like these two are connected. This entire row is connected. This entire row is connected. This entire row is connected to this row. The only problem is this row and this row aren't connected. So the way to do that is to get rid of this and put just a conveyor junction here. So that'll connect these two. I was thinking about putting a conveyor junction and then running a pipe here. So that connects the two sections. Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to have to do that. So I'll have to run a conveyor junction here and then a pipe like that. Oop, whoops. Not like that. Like that. So if I run a pipe like that, so it connects this section to this section. And yeah, I'll have to do it on all sides now that I think about it. So conveyor junction and a pipe. I thought I could get away with a little bit cheaper, but apparently not. Now that I've actually taken a good look at it, I'm going to have the conveyor junctions on all sides. And the reason is just they're not all going to be connected if I don't do that. This way they're all connected, no problem. I just need to weld everything up now. And the grinder pit actually should be functional. I just need to actually weld everything up. Oh, wait a second. Are these grinders going to grind these? I might need to be careful here. I might actually have to bring this one back. Let me... Oh, wait. It's not powered, is it? I'm going to have to put wind turbines on it. Ooh, yeah. Now that I think about it, there's some problems I got to actually troubleshoot. I don't know if this is going to grind down this side. All right, whatever. For now, we'll just weld everything up. So that way, you know, it's all going to be functioning. And if I, you know, throw something into the grinder pit, it'll grind it down, essentially. But regardless, I'm still going to have to weld everything up. And, you know, actually, I'll save welding everything up. I'll actually get some power to it. I have like a station over here with a bunch of wind turbines on it. But we'll get power to it. And then I'll try turning just that grinder right there on. And I want to see if it actually grinds this side down. Because if it grinds it down, then I'm going to have to redo this entire thing and put it one further back. So it's a good thing I didn't actually put all the blocks down just yet. All right, now that all that's welded up, we just need one more thing. We need to get the power going, and then we can actually test to see if this even works. So I'm going to quickly grab out some wind turbines. There we go. Some turbines, and we're going to want to put it probably on this corner, like I was saying earlier. Shouldn't be too big of a deal to just put it on this corner. Grab some of this out. Let's go like this, and then go down. And then one more off. Then build it up from here. Just so that way I can put these on the corner, make it look a little bit nicer. Yeah, I don't think that looks too bad. I can also put one over there if we need a lot of power. Because this is probably going to be a power intensive little thing here. I'd say that's pretty good. Is there any way we can make it look a little bit cooler? Maybe in the future, But for now, we're just going to press number 9 and grab out one of our wind turbines, craft up at least 3 of them, 3 or 4. And then we'll come up here and we'll place them all down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's 5. I queued up only 4, so we're going to need a lot more. All right, so that's just one wind turbine, but with just one, we should still be able to test the actual grinder. Yeah. I'll weld the rest of them up really quickly, just so that way we actually have a lot of power, because I don't know if the grinder's going to be like skipping or something because it doesn't have enough power. So we'll weld all of them up. We have all the... Yeah, we do. Okay. And they're moving pretty fast, actually. I think those are moving faster than the ones on our base. I guess because they're higher up. funny enough, if you're on Earth and you go too high and try to use wind turbines, they actually move slower because the higher you get up in the atmosphere, the less wind there is, which is kind of weird. I guess because the pressure is lower, but in reality, wouldn't the wind be faster the higher you go up? I don't know. Last one. Ooh, just a little bit short on the girders. Last one and done. All right. Then I'm going to quickly go to this grinder right here and I'm going to turn it on. Oh, cool. It's not actually grinding it down. Sweet. Well, I'm going to weld this up while it's grinding, just so that way I can make 100% sure. Because I really don't want it to, like, just decide that it wants to grind all of a sudden when it's welded up. And then I weld everything up, and then now the entire platform's gone. So it hasn't grounded down yet, so that's good. Alright, I'd say that's a success. Alright, guys, that'll be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.